It's like multiple years in a row, though.
I
So
know. Very good.
people are getting tired of the boasting.
So I'm happy to speak the
Do
least
people
amount
ever
out
get
of
tired of
y'all.
listening?
They do.
Humility's a funny
we can
thing like
intro
that, right?
banter. I'm thinking we can do whatever intro banter. I want to make sure to plug that we want to do cool things like this. New member.
So
Our perspective
the
and
other
application
thing
for
I feel
opening.
compelled to tell you ladies,
Yes.
Jessica knows this. I adore the Junior League, but I also. All right. Hey, Facebook. Can you hear me on this? Hey, YouTube. I'm sorry. Hey, YouTube. Can you hear me on this mic? You want to do some mic checks real fast? We're about to go live. We're sitting with the Junior League of Baton Rouge, the movers and shakers, the women that run Baton Rouge, right? They're figuring out which microphones
Wait,
they're gonna use.
whoa.
Yeah.
Stop.
Oh, it's not working?
Try again.
Can you hear me?
Whoa, there you are. All right.
All right.
I feel like we do a holiday festive.
Hey, YouTube.
It's like junior
Hey, YouTube.
See, you never made the Facebook mistake because you weren't even on mic then.
All your, while I'm thinking about it, all your cell phones. Hey, YouTube.
off.
Please.
Oh, off.
I make the mistake too, as you just saw. So we are about to go live at 11 o'clock with the Junior League of Baton Rouge, the hand that moves Baton Rouge, cultivating leadership and community development with the women of Baton Rouge, bettering the community. They're going to be the first half. We're going to talk holidays. We're going to talk diapers. We're going to talk about how you can become a member of the league, what the league is. Second half of the show is going to be Helen Frink, For Frinks Sake. We're going to be talking about fun stuff to do in Baton Rouge. I'm kind of curious how this is going to play out, Brian, because last time we had Helen Frink in, it was all about the places in Baton Rouge that suck.
Yeah, that was really good for sales.
Yeah, sorry.
A lot of apologies.
Was there?
Huh?
I just do things. It's okay. So, I am posting on Geaux Rouge. Before we go live, I'm going to post on Geaux Rouge. And then, I actually have a law license.
I do too.
Pay me to represent them, and I'm...
Julia always
What
forgets
kind
how
of
many
law do you do?
attorneys.
I do
are.
estate planning.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's so
But it's not nearly as glorious as what you do. But, you know.
Is glorious the word?
Glorious?
Yeah.
I said the phrase, please don't do what you're about to do 3 times yesterday. And that actually was a low number.
Don't do what you're about to do.
That can of gasoline and the matchstick and you standing on the bridge trying to show the world that you can burn everything, you're going to set yourself on fire.
Yeah,
please don't do that.
Right.
That brings a whole
See,
nother
but
level to talking.
I
people
work in the
down.
business of headlines, so I need you to stop saying that.
Yeah,
Let the man light the fire.
Yeah.
that's some good clicks right there.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
So
Just
here's
tell me
the
where to
sad
send a
thing.
camera.
Here's the sad thing. I'm always okay. I go home. I never go to jail.
Right.
But someone else.
My talking points with the media always sounds fantastic. You know why? Because I think about what I'm going to say before I say what I'm going to say. And sometimes, believe it or not, sometimes I even use my discretion and say, yeah, there's nothing we can say at this time. Which doesn't happen often,
Right.
but does happen.
Right.
All right, so this is now published. So if you want to go to Geaux Rouge, you can.
They're on it. I already texted before I turned my
Do
phone
we
off.
need to, like, I guess because
I was about to say, what should we
like
be
move the
looking at
microphone
to be?
I'm about to help you.
forward?
So you're looking at the camera.
I will step in.
I'm gonna make your life much easier in 2 seconds. Watch.
Oh, we get to see.
Can you also turn on the Geaux Rouge TV logo? Go get. Here it is. So you're gonna move in just a little bit. See how this is all laying out right now?
Yeah.
So ironically, the center is actually where you are standing right now.
Great.
You're the center of attention. You seem so uncomfortable about that. You're regretting some life choices right now, right? Okay. She's like, Jessica, you didn't tell me we're gonna be on video.
I did. I made sure to tell you all that this morning.
Yeah.
It might have been a little bit
Yeah,
late, but
this
I did
morning.
tell you that this morning.
Candace, did you remember that or?
I did.
Yes.
I was thinking
Candace,
about
you
changing my
look
t-shirt.
fantastic.
I
You
wanted-
look
you're on-
fantastic.
you
You're
were
wearing
the
your
most
holiday
on
shirt.
brand. Yes.
So what is the hottest holidays item? I want to know. What's the hottest one?
Like auction, you mean?
Well, no. Like out of all
At the vendors?
vendors, what's the one you think is going to be like, man, that's good? Because you have to be like sitting back thinking this is going to be hot.
I know, but sometimes we don't know until they move in what they
Okay.
have,
Okay.
which is sort of. I mean, like I know the jewelry and the art and the things like that are coming, but the
I feel like there's always
Like the-
one
always
kids
the toy,
item.
like-
There's
Or
always the
something.
toy.
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
always a
I was
toy
gonna say a cleaning item.
or
Or
the
a
cleaning
cleaning
item
item.
that
Yes.
everybody leaves with,
Yes.
and you just don't know until they bring it in, and you're like,
someone
"Ah."
wants that pillow or that thing that's
Yes.
going
Or
to
that
scrub
broom.
something. And
So
it's
before-
not
Need to go close. The rank 3 needs to
So
go close
before
to
we
the-
go live,
Okay.
a little bit.
before we go live, I feel compelled to wrap myself out, Brian.
Oh my gosh.
You know how I get things in my head, and once we were talking earlier, I'm obsessive compulsive, and once I get something in my head, it has to happen.
Okay.
Like Wayne's World, she will be mine. Oh yes, she will be. The guitar or the human. Either way. You're gonna notice a brick of Holly Day's Rolex,
This is only half a brick.
and this is only half the brick. I have another half at my office right now. And thank you, by the way, for printing these all out for me, so I don't have to.
That was part of that.
And I don't have to be there to win, right? Even though I'm going to be
You're
there.
going to be there to win, but
Yeah.
you do not have to
So
go to win. Yes.
I have decided that I
Okay.
need to win the Rolex,
Okay.
and I have bought a ridiculous amount of tickets. And to be honest, the compulsivity, and Namisha knows this, I'm probably going to buy more tickets.
All right. Well,
Probably won't be upset by that.
You're like preying on someone with
I-
mental illness.
I
Uh,
can't. But Namisha can. And
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
All right, so
so should we face each other or should we face this
you're
way?
talking to
What's-
me. You're talking to me.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure.
Because it's going to look weird if you're
I feel
like,
like I always like to do something with my hands, but like this feels awkward.
No, I know. That's why I was like, who do I talk to?
you guys look fantastic. by the
Well,
way.
thanks.
I just
Thank
had
you
to
for
have
being
someone
here.
like tell me how to hold my hands and tell me that I was doing a claw hand, so I'm feeling like extra self-conscious.
So I spent a day in Macon, Georgia, at the Criminal Defense College, the National Criminal Defense College, where we worked on what to do with our hands.
Oh,
Interesting.
What did you learn?
yeah,
Yeah,
tell us.
give
Quick.
us some tips.
So apparently, your hands as a communicative mechanism should be allowed to do things if you're not doing things inappropriate with them,
Okay.
which makes perfect sense, right?
Right.
They were big on centering, and so we had to practice centering, which is actually surprisingly more difficult than you might think. But I'm a hand talker,
Yeah.
and in fact, when I'm doing closing arguments or if I'm doing jury selection, I use my hands to direct. So, like show of hands, if I say show of hands, I raise my hand up. So it was very interesting, and it really, the answer is it depends on you.
Okay.
If you're an awkward hand person, then you don't need to do anything with your hands. If you talk with your hands,
Just keep talking.
just be mindful of it. And we would record. This is the most uncomfortable part. But we would record us doing things, and they're like, you're going way too fast, and you're like, I'm not going way too fast. And then you watch the recording, and you're like, ooh, I'm
Yeah.
going way too fast. All right, you ready?
Fascinating.
Check. You ready, Brian? Haldane?
Yours is good. Let's get that
Check.
Check.
over towards y'all
Are we good?
more and
So, Candace, you're going to step up when you want to use that mic.
I think that's
Okay.
as far as we're going to be able to get it. Yeah.
Your shoe game this morning, guys.
I know.
No,
I'm wearing pink
Cash.
socks.
I like
Can
those.
can we
Yeah.
check y'all on the end here?
Sure. What would you like us to say?
Can you hear us?
Whatever you want to say.
Can
Yeah.
you hear us? No?
Is that good?
Wait to be gestured to.
Okay. Is this good?
I'm gonna rip these things off my eyelids.
Yeah, y'all be all right.
We need to talk a little bit louder.
Up against your glasses.
They are.
Step into it.
Step in.
Okay.
Glasses at least don't move back. So.
All right, we are ready.
So, Helen is at the door and nobody's answering. So, once we start,
I'll run downstairs.
I'm sorry, Brian.
It's okay.
It's not your job.
It is my job. I'm a producer. I need to produce.
People.
the people.
Things.
Yeah.
Brian is also my 6-year-old basketball coach. We're gonna talk
Oh,
about that a
really?
little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
He told me not to come to
What about
practices anymore.
I did not
Is
tell
that
you
better?
that.
No, he
Or is that too
told
tall
me.
for you?
No, that's fine.
And we had a
Okay.
conversation about how much I love going to my son's practices, and there's nothing I love more in this life. And I'm being honest with him than seeing him do things he enjoys doing. He's in that 6-year-old, I don't want you to embarrass me. And I'm like, son, I just sit there and don't say anything. I'm not the parent that's going to cheer, yell, and get involved.
Yeah.
Like, there's parents that help him coach. That's not me. I
No.
just sit back and I'm like, he's doing stuff.
Good job, buddy.
Well, he's not totally like useless. You know, I'm so proud of you. And he can shoot it a little bit. Right?
And he's got a little game. Yeah.
Don't make. Okay, she's here. You don't have to get her.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Whenever you're
it's-
ready, dude.
Okay.
This is Helen Frink.
Hello, Helen.
This is the junior league.
Yes.
Hello.
We need to get her in junior league.
Well, we're gonna try to sell
See,
you.
look,
this.
she, look at her
You're ready?
reaction.
Interesting to sit. We need interesting to talk to.
Oh, good.
I mean, since I can't join.
Yeah.
Well, not
I mean,
No.
yet.
Yet.
There may be some surgeries that. No. We're not going to talk about that.
Nope, that one's on the list too.
Yeah, that's
Those
awesome.
look good.
You see this mug, by the way? Helen, have you seen this mug?
I love it. I love the videos of them doing the lasers.
Oh, that's
This
cool.
is what I do.
Yeah, I'll show you. It's a neat, it's like watching.
Huge white collar Medicare fraud cases and Yeti mugs.
Someone's got to do both.
Y'all ready?
Unsuccessful lawyers. That's who does both. Yes. All right, welcome to another episode of the Geaux Rouge Radio Show. This is your host, Franz Borchardt. If you are watching on YouTube live, or if you're listening on Talk 107.3, welcome to episode 93. Episode 93 of the Geaux Rouge Radio Show. We've got a great lineup today. Today, second half of the show, we're going to have Helen Frink from the mayor's office for Frinks Sake. For Frinks Sake. I'm not supposed to say she's with the mayor's office, but she does work for the mayor's office. But this has nothing to do with the mayor's office. For Frinks Sake is a monthly segment we do with Helen Frink that talks about various topics in Baton Rouge. You may have caught our last one where basically we highlighted everything in Baton Rouge that sucks. And today we're actually doing quite the opposite. We're doing fun stuff to do in Baton Rouge so that I can eventually have sponsors again. All right. So first half of the show is going to be the league. The Junior League of Baton Rouge is on, Brian. They are going to be showcasing some of the great events they have coming up. We have a diaper bank event coming up. We have Holidays. So excited. Holidays is coming up. And more to the point, I'm getting dressed up to go to the gala, the Junior League Gala. It's formalish. We're going to talk about what formalish means. Formalish. I've got a dress and everything already.
We got to get you some help, man.
I know,
Your
we need
level
some-
of excitement over this is.
I like pageantry. That's what it is.
Yeah,
I like
I know.
pageantry.
I know.
Daddy likes pageantry. Wants to be a princess, will never be a prince. Anyways, that being said, we've got 4 junior leaguers on today. But before we get to all that, we've got some things we got to talk about, Brian. First and foremost, you'll notice that in studio, you can't see this if you are listening on Talk 107.3, but if you're watching on YouTube, you'll notice that I'm holding a obnoxiously pink 30-ounce Yeti mug. 30 ounces, because I don't want you just restricted to 20. On one side is the Borchardt Law Firm, one of our major show sponsors, my law firm. And on the other side, etched with laser etching, Cancer Sucks. Well, you'll recall that I am raising money for a little project called Real Men Wear Pink. And Geaux Rouge and the Borchardt Law Firm are going to be raffling these babies off, multiple per week in the month of October. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You'll notice I'm wearing a pink shirt. I'm wearing pink socks. You can't see them right now. And if you donate $50 to the link on the Geaux Rouge page or the Real Men Wear Pink page to the Franz Borchardt fundraiser, donate $50, you get a chance to win one of these babies. You can donate as much as you want. Every $50 gives you a chance to win. If you're the only one donating one week, guess what? You're getting a pink mug. This is the only way to get these big pink mugs that say Cancer Sucks on the back of them. I'll be trying to pimp some of these out to the junior leaguers in the first segment, but I wanted to point this out because this is live right now. We're going to draw for the first time next Friday on the Geaux Rouge show. I'm going to draw. I've got 10 of these, but I'm willing to get more. So there is going to be pretty much a pink Yeti mug extravaganza. The second thing we need to do, Brian, is we need to thank our show sponsors. These are the businesses that make the Geaux Rouge show possible. First and foremost, Dr. G, Dr. Gunja Reyna from MDVIP, www.drreyna.com. Dr. Reyna is the catalyst, if you will, for my massive weight loss. I am approaching well over 100 pounds right now, Brian, although I had some cookies and ice cream last night that I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about it. I had multiple chocolate chip cookies and ice cream. I was eating my feelings last night. We'll talk about it later. But Dr. G is who you need to see. Concierge Medical Services. Definitely need to give her a shout. Tell her I sent you. Game changer. La Divina Italian Cafe, serving select wines, ice cold beer, plus their exclusive sorbet mimosa. Try saying that 3 times faster. Sorbet mimosa. And last but not least, the finest criminal defense firm in the universe, the Borchardt Law Firm. So that all being said, thank you to the show sponsors, including. So when I thank the Borkart Law Firm for sponsoring, is it like I'm thanking myself?
It is.
It is.
It's a little bit like you're
It's a little
thanking
weird.
yourself.
A little weird.
It's okay.
Even though it's me.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, we've got the Junior League of Baton Rouge, and the guests I want to introduce to you guys are, we have Jessica O'Connor, the president-elect. She's like the most powerful human being in the league right now. I just feel excited just sitting next to her. We've got Sarah Schneider, right? And then we've got Candace Lowe and then Julie Nolan. All four of you guys are going to be talking about different things. But first and foremost, we do this every time we have you on, Jessica. What is the Junior League of Baton Rouge?
The Junior League of Baton Rouge is, we're celebrating, so you've got us beat by 3 because you said this is the 93rd episode.
All
We're
right.
celebrating our 90th year this year. So we have 90 years of being catalysts for lasting change in the community.
Awesome.
We're a women's
Awesome.
organization. We support education, cultural enhancement. We develop trained leaders through volunteer activism. And so you're going to hear about that today. My big plug is if you like what you hear about today, come join us.
So I have a goal that I am trying to get Helen, Frink, to
Okay.
join the Junior League because, one, I live vicariously through other human beings. If you can't tell that. I can't join the Junior League because I'm a dude, but Helen can. And I
Helen
found
can.
out yesterday, oh my God, I found out yesterday Helen was in my favorite sorority when I was in college. I'll let her talk about it later.
Okay.
So not that Junior League is a sorority because you clearly are not a sorority. I'll make that distinction. I've gotten yelled at before.
There's some overlaps.
Yeah, but
we-
I think she would be perfect for your organization. I'm living vicariously through her. Now, look, I do want to also point out, you guys, you ladies, you women, have been on the Geaux Rouge show more than any other organization or guest. Brian, you can confirm this. So I have a special place in my heart for the women that control Baton Rouge, or run Baton Rouge, lead Baton Rouge. Develop. Yes, Janet Jackson.
Develop the potential of
Yes,
Baton Rouge.
yes.
So let's go with that
Were
mission.
you doing a
tagline.
little Janet Jackson just now, or is that
that?
just me? Control. There's
Control?
a Janet Jackson
Okay.
song from the '80s.
If you have encountered an impactful, powerful, educated, trained woman in Baton Rouge,
They're
she
probably
is
in the league.
probably a Junior League member.
Some of my favorite guests on the Geaux Rouge show. Okay, so if I wanted to join Junior League and I were eligible to join Junior League,
Yes.
Helen, listen, what would I do? How do I
Okay.
do that?
This is my pitch for Helen. So on November 1st, our prospective member applications open. But if you cannot wait until then, we have a virtual prospective member event next week. You can go to the website. It's a quick Zoom. You're going to learn about how you get sponsors, how those sponsors are going to help mentor you through your experience, dues, how you'll provide service, what sort of things you're going to get to learn and experience about our 90-year history. So our prospective member applications are open from November 1st until January 30th. There is plenty of time to learn and do and get to meet some of our 1,600 active women across Baton Rouge.
That's a lot.
And not only is that a lot in Baton Rouge, we're actually the 13th largest league in the world out of over 230
How does
international
Baton,
leagues.
How does Baton Rouge have the 13th largest league in the world? How does that happen? Just
With-
great. You guys are planting seeds of
We are.
greatness.
You wonder why you bump into so many of
Yeah,
us. We are the
yeah.
13th largest league in the world.
So, do we want to talk about holidays next or the diaper bank?
we do. Let's talk about
Which?
holidays.
Okay,
Yes.
so here to talk about holidays is Miss Candace Lowe, right? You are the holidays chair. What is holidays?
Holidays is the largest fundraiser for the Junior League, and what we do is we convert the River Center downtown, the Raising Cane's River Center, into a holiday shopping extravaganza. So we have merchants that come in. This year we have about 100 merchants that will be in person in the River Center, and we set up booths, and it's like a...
Kind of like a market.
Have you ever been to a jewelry show?
Yes, I
Market.
actually. I mean, I know this is going to come as a shock to you, ladies. I've actually been to a jewelry show before.
Oh.
Well, then you know.
I was
It's-
buying for other people, not myself. So.
And so we have merchants that come in. Some are local and some are not. Some have been with us for decades, and some this is their first year. So
And it's a wide variety too, right?
it is. And I mean, we typically get, we want to have the holiday decor because we all need it right now. But things for children, and there's boutiques that come. There's artists and jewelers, and so there's a wide range of things. Children's toys, which everybody's looking for right now.
So the lawyer in me, Candace, is asking you questions I already know the answers to. So
Okay.
because I want you to have the sound bite. So why is it called holidays? You know why?
Do I know it?
Christmas theme, maybe?
Well, it is. It's a
Yes.
holiday themed
Right.
market.
Right.
So
right,
when
right.
you walk into the River Center during holidays, you will hear all of the festive Christmas music. There will be lights and trees and snowflakes and glitter, a lot of glitter.
So
It's definitely shopping with spirits.
So-
and maybe some
Definitely.
spirits.
So
also.
I would say I have gone before. If you are a terrible Christmas gift shopper, you might want to go. There are lots of opportunities. That's a good way of saying it, right?
Yes.
There are lots of opportunities for you to knock out a lot of Christmas shopping. This all kicks off, though. This kicks off with a gala, right? I mean, October 13th, it's right around the corner.
It is very close.
Junior League Gala. Talk to me about the pageantry. Talk to me about the event.
So the event takes place on Wednesday, October 13th. Starts at 6:30 p.m. And it is our gala and silent auction. We refer to it as our preview gala because you
Right.
get to preview the merchants that are at the market. So if you come in and dress
Formalish.
formalish,
It's a formalish event.
come in your formalish attire.
Well, let's say Helen decides, you know what? I like getting dressed up formalish. I want to go to this gala. Tickets are still available, right?
Tickets are available. Yes.
All right. So
holidays.org.
you go to the gala, you get dressed up formalish. I'm not sure for me if that means tie or no tie. I've done some research.
Both, either.
Yeah, I've seen research. I was told by one of your past presidents, who will remain nameless, if I could wear a red blazer Christmas kind of ish, that would be good. And I told her I do not own a red blazer, but I have a couple of different. I can get a red blazer. But I was told formalish, and so I, of course, that sends me down a rabbit hole. Now I think formalish for me, and I think suit without a tie, or slacks, blazer, tie, maybe no tie. For you ladies, I would imagine the stress comes from what does formalish means. And to me, I'll let you guys talk about it. I was told lots of sequins. That was sequins, not necessarily a ball gown, and maybe even a cocktail dress. So what does formalish mean?
I would say most people come in cocktail attire, so a
Okay.
cocktail dress, but there are some who want to step it up a bit, and this is their opportunity to do so. And right now, people are so tired of being
Dude,
at home with
this is
nothing
the
to dress up
first-
for.
Is this like the first gala you guys have had, and how long?
This is our first one
2
since
years?
2 years.
Yeah,
I know I'm ready to pull sequins
I
out of my
am
closet.
literally scratching. I am literally scratching at the walls to go to a formal event or formal-ish event.
Formalish event.
So October is looking really good though, because I've got Best Dress Ball at the end of October, raising money, American Cancer Society, fighting breast cancer. I've got a fit for that one. It's extra. We'll talk about it later. Okay, so in addition to this gala, there'll be food there, right?
It's food.
There'll be adult beverages, right?
There will.
If you're like me and you don't drink adult beverages, there'll be probably Diet Coke or Coke Zero or
Absolutely.
something there.
Correct.
But there'll be an opportunity for you to do some early previewing and possibly even shopping, right?
Correct.
So you'll get first dibs.
You get first dibs. That's why we.
I mean,
we
I
like
already
to call it preview.
look. I've already got my tickets. I've already got not just my tickets. I've already got a second set of tickets, and I'm thinking about buying extra tickets so that I can, have an entourage at the gala. Because I occasionally go by entourages, and now that I have a bigger car, Brian, I have a Tahoe that can fit an entourage. I know that makes you uncomfortable when you talk about what kind of cars you have but I can fit an entourage in my car.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Didn't you have a bigger car before?
I had a mid-size SUV before the Tahoe.
Okay.
The small caddy that got pummeled by.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
It
Still
sounds like
fresh.
you need the entourage.
I do need an
I
entourage.
was gonna say, I was like, so you had an entourage, it's just expanded.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So how much are tickets? If I want to buy tickets.
For gala, it's $65 per person or $120 per couple.
120. That seems like a discount. Yes. And then again, you're getting food, and
Food and drinks.
yes.
You can shop. There will be our silent auction will be going on. So there's a silent auction and some games that go along with
So
that.
what's the silent auction? Talk to me about that.
We will have all of the items there at the gala, so you can browse them, bid on them.
Candace, I'm not trying to put you on the spot. If I wanted to peruse some of the opportunities for the silent auction,
Yes.
is that on y'all's website?
Not yet, but
No,
it will be
prior to the
2 days prior to the event.
Okay.
You will see it on
Good stuff?
holidays.org.
Good
Really
stuff?
good stuff.
Okay. Now look, whatever you do, buy lots of tickets for the Mercedes. Don't waste your time on the Rolex.
That's not true.
I want that Rolex, dude. I have bought a ridiculous. Helen, I can't even look at Helen when I say how many I bought. I'm not going to even say how many I bought. I've bought a ridiculous amount. I'm not done buying. But No, y'all are also raffling off a Mercedes,
Mercedes-Benz.
a Rolex watch, silent auction, full market. What else do we need to talk about? I don't want to just jump into diapers. I want to get the most. I want to squeeze the most out of this holidays conversation.
Well, if we're talking specifically about gala still, there's going to be entertainment there,
kind of
a live band. I don't want to go on record saying who they are because it's not signed, sealed, and delivered yet. But there will be a live band.
Candace, this thing's coming up.
I
You
know.
need to lock this down. You know what I would
it's
love?
Semi-locked.
You know what I would pay money for? You know what I would donate more money for?
Please tell us.
If some of the junior league presidents would get on stage and sing. I don't know if you can sing, Jessica.
No.
I don't know if
no.
I've seen Namisha
We're
dance.
going to have to talk about a couple extra zeros, I think.
I mean, I
the
think
karaoke moment.
I think I just think that there's an opportunity there. So no, my fascination and desire to see people do stupid stuff. I'm gonna stick with my Rolex tickets purchasing. That being said, okay, so you're gonna have live music. So you'll have an opportunity to dance, right?
Absolutely.
But if you're like me and you're awkward, you don't have to dance,
You do
right?
not have to dance.
You can just stroll around. You can people
shop,
shop. You can look
and bid on
These
auction items.
These are the finest women and I mean finest as in the most outstanding women in the city of Baton Rouge. So this is pageantry central, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. All right, so tickets are still available. If I want to get more information about holidays, where would I go?
You go to holidays.org. I know we've promoted the gala a lot, but I also want to talk about preferred shopping, which will happen the very next morning on Thursday morning. So if you want to come and be like a VIP shopper, you pay a little bit extra for that ticket. It's $25, and you get, less people
So I
in
can
your
pay
space.
money to feel special.
Yes.
You're
Always.
speaking my language.
Always.
Go ahead. All right, so
There will also be food and drink at that event
Okay.
too. So that'll happen in the morning on Thursday from 9 to 11:30.
because the gala, and again, I like a Wednesday night event because I like every night event. But some people, Wednesday night, it's a hard, depending on what you do for a living, it may be hard for you to get away, get a sitter, whatever. I did think about bringing my 6-year-old as my date. He dresses up marvelously, but then I thought not really a kid event. Although I probably would have gotten judged and yelled at by some of the junior leaguer mommies for bringing Fisher. Fisher would have been an excellent companion for my event. So maybe later.
Well,
Maybe
he can
one
be a preferred shopping.
He may be a preferred shopping.
Yes.
shopping attendee.
He doesn't understand the concept of money and how to earn money and how money is he understands spending money. So look, we have about 6 minutes left. I want to make sure we cover the other two things we need to cover. So diaper bank.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to kick to Julie. Yes. So we are participating in National Diaper Need Awareness Week this week with the Diaper Bank Network. The Junior League has had a diaper bank since 2014, and we have begun to elevate and meet the community need in a very special way, especially after Hurricane Ida. So Julie's going to share a little bit more about the ways that you can help support the diaper bank and some of the awesome things we're doing. But I'm a numbers person. I love spreadsheets and data, not just being formal-ish. And so the numbers that have been really impactful to me just in the last few weeks, we normally distribute 400,000 diapers a year, give or take, about 100,000 quarterly. Our community partners needed just shy of 400,000 diapers just in the 2 weeks following Hurricane Ida.
And you guys are partnering up with the mayor's office for this, right?
We are. We've had a close partnership with Healthy BR. We have 21 different community partners, and at this point, Julie knows the numbers better than me, so I want her to tell you a little bit more about
Awesome.
our relationship with those partners.
Well, Julie, welcome to
Yeah.
Julie, welcome to the Geaux Rouge show. Talk to me about the diapers.
So, like she said, we have 21 partner agencies. We just had one apply last night. We opened applications back up for the partner agencies because of the hurricane. And so we may end up with 22 when all is said
Awesome.
and done this year.
So
It's awesome.
at its core, the goal is to make sure that people who need diapers, which if you've ever had children,
Yes.
you use a lot of diapers.
About 8 per day.
I'm having like PTSD flashbacks right now. My son is potty trained now, so thank God. So yeah, how many again per day do you use?
So about 8 per day.
That feels about right.
Yeah.
That feels about right. I mean, I used a little bit more when I was an infant, but I like feeling fresh,
Yeah,
so,
you know.
if I ever need diapers again in my life, I'm sure that will be the trend as well. So, okay, how does this work? If I'm listening to this and I think this is an amazing idea, how do I get involved in this?
You can do a number of different ways, but go to diaperbankbr.org. That's our website where you can find all of these things I'm about to talk about. You can donate through our registry on Amazon. So we put a list of diapers, and you can go through there and pick out whatever diapers you want to send to the league office. We have permanent barrel drop-off sites around Baton Rouge, including places like Giggles, Ollie Ollie, Women's Center for Wellness, and Baton Rouge Clinic Pediatrics. So if you have diapers, even open packs of diapers, because often like with potty training, like you were talking about, we end up with those extra diapers, or when they grow out of one size into another size, you end up with open packs, and we accept those. So if you have those open packs at home, drop those off at our permanent barrel locations, and we will get them. Another way you can do is donate to the Junior League for the diaper bank, and that you can find that on our website as well. And so those are the three primary ways you can do it. Or you can host a diaper drive. If you are a business and you are out there, you're listening to this and you want to be a part of things, host a diaper drive at your business. Contact us and I will get you a barrel and all of the information that you need, and we will hook you up and you can be a part of this.
So y'all need to hit the Borkart Law Firm up, because one of the things I pride myself on as a law firm is taking care of poop. I didn't say the word I wanted to say. So I know, Jessica, you will hit my law firm up, because I want to make a small contribution to that. And also as a father, I appreciate the need to have diapers in the hands of those who need diapers.
And you know that, so 1 in 3 families in East Baton Rouge Parish struggles with diaper needs.
Yeah.
3 in 5 families have experienced not being able to go to work or not being able to send their kids to daycare because they can't afford diapers, which can be almost 10% of someone who's making minimum wages monthly income per child.
Cool. So we have about 2 minutes left in this segment. What do we have left to talk about? And I'm not going to shortchange the time, because candidly, you guys can stick around at the break. We do the show within the show. So we've talked about diaper bank. We've talked about holidays. We've talked about, again, if I want to get Helen on board to join, because I can't join yet. I qualified that, right? If you want to get more information about the league, where again will you go to do that?
JuniorLeagueBR.org. And if you want to join, you're going to get to do things like volunteer to run a multi-million-dollar organization as a volunteer, lead a $500,000 fundraiser that's the largest, run an entire small business as a diaper bank, lead community projects and impact. So you are training, you are running a business, you're impacting the community while you're doing it.
Well, you ladies are always welcome on the Geaux Rouge show, whether it's Touch a Truck, holidays, raising money for any cause, Women's Leadership Conference, always happy to help. And again, share the word with the ladies of the league that we have Borkart Law Firm, hot pink Yeti mugs, Cancer Sucks. Make a $50 donation. You get a chance to win. And again, it's once per week. We have tons of these. And then even if we run out of these, I will probably make efforts to get you guys these mugs. We're going to take our first break. You've been listening to the Geaux Rouge Show. If you want more information, by the way, go to www.GeauxRouge.com. We've been listening to the Junior League of Baton Rouge. I hope to see you at the gala. If you're going to go to the gala, shoot me an email over at info@GeauxRouge.com. I'll see you there. We're going to take our first break. We'll be right back. All right, so we're still on YouTube Live. Anything we didn't talk about? I mean, I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, I was gonna. The only thing I was gonna say
people hog
Sorry,
majority of the time.
You
no,
know
I'm joking.
I go crazy with the stats too. So
guys,
it's like
guys,
1 in 3, 3 in 5.
Guys, that went absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I was more concerned about. I was really teasing you. It went fantastic, and I didn't know if there was anything else we
No.
needed.
So the only thing I was going to throw out there, honestly, was story time. So we have a lot of community projects. We do have a story time event coming up. It's a great way to donate diapers. So if someone had open packs of diapers or just wanted to bring some, all of our story time events at Bird and Gardens, we have a diaper barrel there. We also have, it's completely free. We give out books to every child who attends. We give out crafts to every child who attends. And the next one is going to be at the corn maze.
Well,
so it's going to be awesome.
Thank you for sharing that. And if you guys send me a link, I will post it.
Absolutely.
It's a fun way to spend a Saturday
weekend.
Awesome.
Before the league leaves, though, this again is Helen Frink.
Helen.
So I'll see your application. If I don't think Tracy or Franz will let me live it down if I don't
Well,
apply, so the path forward is clear.
The path forward is clear. I love it. Well,
Speaking of paths forward, my son got up ridiculously early this morning, crawls in the bed to tell me that the sun is awake, even though the sun was not awake. And I made the comment, well, why don't you go get dressed and watch TV? got himself dressed, walked into the living room, put on some child-appropriate TV, which I was a little worried about. Hashtag Apple TV. And I got to sleep in an extra 15 minutes.
Wow.
Minus the hour and a half he got me up early. It was amazing, Brian. It was a gift.
That
So-
sounds like an
Say that
awesome
Friday.
holidays.
Yes.
Good segue.
All right, you ready for
Yes.
Helen?
Yes, y'all.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll talk about giving more tickets.
I want nothing more than
More tickets.
To
for
give
you to
more
get to
tickets.
for you to get the watch.
Yes, I know. So my concern also is I have bought 200 tickets now. So if I win, I don't want it to feel like anybody to feel like it was quote unquote rigged beyond me buying 200 freaking tickets.
It's a law of numbers.
Yeah.
That's not
I'm-
rigging
I'm
it.
pretty sure, that's
Yeah.
just. But also, what I always think, someone else did this, not the Rolex, but someone was saying, they only bought one ticket, and that's who won the Mercedes a few years
Right.
ago. Was
Yeah.
they were bought randomly one ticket.
It's a
So-
great advertisement.
What are the
Oh, yeah.
chances?
So I feel comfortable making the donation to you guys anyway. So even if I don't win, will I be butthurt? I'll be a little butthurt. But I'll be okay because it was not like you guys are shooting up heroin behind holidays, Right? Y'all
How
know
much
that.
are the tickets?
Huh?
How much are the tickets?
That's not important.
No. A raffle ticket's $10, and that goes
For the
towards winning a
Mercedes
Mercedes.
raffle.
That's right.
The Rolex are
For the
50,
Rolex.
the
I'm not gonna
50
give
bucks a
it
pop.
away.
$50 a pop.
Yeah, you should donate that $50 for this.
Okay.
All right, so Helen, come on.
Okay. Helen, you're up.
Hi guys, thank you, ladies.
Ladies.
You can take pride in knowing that you are going to represent the highest leadership in the league that had stopped me from using the phrase I did not use.
I appreciate that.
I'm not
Thank you.
supposed to use a phrase when in referencing the junior league.
Oh. Yeah.
And
Yes.
it's like Voldemort. I don't say Voldemort.
We can say the thing that cannot be said.
Right.
All right. Thank you, Jessica.
Nice to meet y'all.
Between Abby, Margaret, and Dalma, all three.
Hey,
Okay.
how we doing?
I bet you do.
So,
How are you doing today? How's life?
It's pretty good.
We're just dead airing here.
I'm like
We're-
chewing ice into the YouTube.
Can we start the second segment, please? I gotta be somewhere at noon, dude.
well, I mean,
You can
You're the one
you can
hanging
stick
out.
around and talk to Haldane.
no, it's good to bleed over.
Do your kids
Hey,
go
you
to? Oh, okay. Does she play?
Oh, yeah.
Abby's good.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, smoking like a mother.
Yeah. No, we've got a dynasty on our hands.
Huh?
Diaper drive.
When is the diaper drive again? Oh no, y'all. That's somebody just needs to send me an email. This is how you. Yeah.
Good seeing you.
All right, we're about to kick off For Frinks Sake. Who knows? Who knows what Helen's gonna say?
Okay, I want to clarify one thing. I did not once say that anything sucked. Not once. I said something's overrated.
I'm sorry.
I also celebrated a
Overrated.
lot of great
So-
businesses.
that's like
just
when I
wanna
say
make that
when,
clear.
when Brian asked me about is this attorney a good attorney in a legal segment, and I go, they're adequate.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
I didn't say they sucked, but I
Right.
said they're adequate. Or if I say I'm underwhelmed,
I'm also attending the LSU game in Tiger Stadium this Saturday, so
good for
I'm
you,
already
man.
making myself
Congrats.
regret.
You recently were under the weather. Now you're back.
Yeah, I'm
you went on
bounced back.
vacation.
Yep.
We posted a picture of Helen to promote
I know.
this.
Jeez Louise.
To promote with a mountain behind her and talking about the best things to do in Baton Rouge, and the trolls went
There's
wild.
nothing in Baton Rouge. It's
There's no mountains in Baton Rouge. You know about trolls, right?
A little bit.
A little bit. All right. Am I going to wait for a song or?
You're not going to hear the song.
All right. So you just want to point at me. I'll dance like a monkey. Gotta share the YouTube video too. Welcome back to the second segment of the Geaux Rouge radio show. This is your host, Franz Borkart, episode 93. We're creeping up on 100. You know, for the 100th episode, what I was thinking, I want it to be all about me. I know that's a shock, right?
As opposed to the first 99?
every episode is really about other people doing great stuff in Baton Rouge. And as much as my ego is out of control, I wouldn't mind having someone interview me for once.
You want me to handle that?
Well, I may get you to handle it. I was going to say, who would be good people to cross-interview me?
I might be a little tough.
I bet you would.
Yeah.
I'm going to let Helen think about that, too. Look, in studio right now, we have Helen Frink for a segment of For Frinks Sake. How are you doing, Helen?
I'm doing pretty good. Happy to be here.
You look amazing. Glad to have you in studio. Helen's always just a wonderful part of this show. We're going to be talking about great things to do in Baton Rouge, with or without booze. And so we're gonna deep dive into that. Before we do that, though, Helen, we need to talk about Yeti Mugs. Now, you don't strike me as a Yeti mug kind of gal. I mean, you might be. I don't know.
I bought an off-brand from Albertsons that I really like.
I have in my hand a Real Men Wear Pink Borchardt Law Firm Cancer Sucks Yeti. The only way you can get this, and I want you to have one of these, is to donate $50 to the campaign Real Men Wear Pink on the Geaux Rouge page to support my effort to raise the most money out of the other guys raising money. And you'll be entered in for a chance of winning one of these wonderful mugs. It holds 30 ounces.
It's amazing.
It keeps hot stuff hot. It keeps cold stuff cold. It's a Yeti. I think it has something to do with thermodynamics. I don't know. Heat transfer, cold retention. I don't know. Anyways, I just want to talk about it for those who are watching and actually can see. It's actually a pretty nice mug. The Borchardt Law Firm chipped in to get these to defray the cost so that I could get more. So that is all month October. I'm wearing pink today, by the way.
I see that.
Pink.
Still don't own any.
Pink socks. I'm going to get you some pink. I don't want to buy you clothes.
One shirt.
I don't want to buy you clothes. I don't feel comfortable with that. But I would buy you a pink apparel or accessory.
Yeah.
So
I'd take some earrings.
Do you do mimosa? Because I can totally see you wearing mimosa. Yes, I know.
Mimosa?
That's why I asked you. I went to the mimosa store. Shout out to Mimosa.
I was going to talk about that too.
I went to the mimosa store next to Red Stick Reeds. They have a little trailer, which is actually.
It is lovely.
So I bought a lapel pin, a Red Stick lapel pin, the tiger pin I wanted to buy, Mimosa Jewelry. It's a women's and men's jewelry store, locally owned.
Mimosa is a brunch drink.
Well, it's also a jewelry brand.
It's also a type of tree.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Brian, for that chime in there. There. That's great.
No, just for those that didn't
Squirrel!
know. For those that didn't know it was a jewelry store.
Yes. So we're going to talk about that, though. But before we jump into all that, two things. If you've got an idea for a hot topic for the Geaux Rouge show, please email me at info@GeauxRouge.com, info@GeauxRouge.com with your idea, and odds are I'm going to talk about it, or I'll get the guest on to do it. This week was easy. Junior League told me we're coming on the show. And when Junior League tells you they're coming on the show, you do as the Junior League tell you to do. There's no ifs and buts about it. There also was a hand-to-hand transaction. I bought a ridiculous amount of raffle tickets. So there was that. That's number one. If you want more information about the show, such as seeing our on-demand episodes, you can either go to our Geaux Rouge YouTube channel, or you can go to www.GeauxRouge.com. Before we get to Helen, and Helen is really the crown jewel of the Geaux Rouge show. Before we get to Helen, we need to thank our show sponsors. We got La Divina Italian Restaurant open every day with custom made from scratch breakfasts. One of my favorite places, by the way, to get live music and a good meal. They do weekly live music, great breakfasts, great dinners. Their lasagna is out of this world. Pizza, it's kind of an interesting crust pizza. We'll talk about that later. Dr. Gunja Reyna at MD VIP at Heal 360. You can go see her at www.drreyna.com. Look, I say this all the time. I've lost a massive amount of weight. I would not have been able to do that except in part because of Dr. Reyna staying on my butt. I confessed in the first segment that I had some ice cream and cookies, moose knuckle ice cream with a little chocolate in it.
It's allowed.
And some chocolate.
All things in moderation.
Some double chocolate chip. I have food for my neighbors, by the way.
Okay.
I have some jambalaya as well as some dessert treats.
Amazing.
Do you like jambalaya?
Yes, I like any food that I don't have to make myself.
Can we be those neighbors where I just give y'all food?
100%.
Okay, I'll talk to you about that later.
You know where to find me.
Yes, and then last but not least, the Borchardt Law Firm, the finest criminal defense firm on the planet, in the universe, in the galaxy, period.
You heard it here first.
White collar, drugs, armed robbery. You do it, Brian. I can represent you.
Or if you don't do it.
Please don't
allegedly,
do it. I mean,
right?
Allegedly.
That actually was the campaign for my mugs, my Yeti mugs, is allegedly, which I will probably get you one of those because I love
love
the idea of you having one of those. The only thing better than you having that is one of your bosses.
Right.
I can fantasize about your boss having that. But anyways, okay, so we got Helen Frink in studio, Brian. You remember Helen Frink.
Yeah.
She's
I'm unforgettable, really.
We're going to get her some bump music made for Frink's sake, maybe a little logo and all this. It's going to become a thing.
We'll do a thing.
All right, so this week we're talking about fun things to do in Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge gets a bad rap sometimes. Sometimes people are pooping on Baton Rouge. Continuing our diaper theme from the first segment. People give Baton Rouge a bad rap.
They do. They come in here. They call it all overrated.
Yes, I know. You noticed that. I was a little confused at the dichotomy there.
They don't say it sucks, but they definitely say it's overrated.
It's underwhelming. So this week, to make up for what we did last time, we're talking about all the great things to do in Baton Rouge. And look, I'm gonna throw this out there. I'm gonna take LSU football games off the table.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so LSU football and tailgating off the table because that's always the thing that people say. And there's more to the city. There's more to the heart of the city than two major flagship universities tailgating and going to their football games.
Totally agree.
All right, so where do you want to start?
So I think you preface it well that a lot of people like to jump on Baton Rouge, and I think what frustrates me the most and kind of disheartens me is it's people in Baton Rouge that jump on Baton Rouge. And I'm like, okay. Even in my comments, I posted on Facebook saying, hey, I want to talk about how much I love Baton Rouge. Let's hear about it. And I had people posting about how much they hate it here. And I'm like, okay, well, you got to find some happiness or you should find your way out. So I think...
Bye.
Not even bye, but like I really do hope that you find happiness. But my number one thing in Baton Rouge is you have to build your own community. I think Junior League is a huge part of that. You referenced earlier my experience in the sorority. I think a lot
Zeta.
Zeta Love and mine.
She sent me pictures of her from Zeta, and she looked amazing.
I was such a little tiny baby.
She looked amazing.
So little.
You're look, and I'm saying this totally. You're a beautiful human being.
Thank
but
you so
seeing
much.
you in the sorority pictures, it was amazing.
It's so
to watch.
funny. That recruitment picture of me and my seersucker is like not on brand for me, but I love it. But yeah, I think people have to wake up every day, every Friday, and choose to find something that they love in Baton Rouge. For me, it's Live After 5. We're back. I'm so excited to walk out of my downtown office straight down to Live After 5 because there's such a strong sense of community.
For those living under a bridge, like a troll, Live After 5 is a Friday music concert
series.
It is located right outside the River Center in the little plaza.
Galvez Plaza, right on. It's Davis Roar Greenway, I think.
I would say right next to the City Hall.
In between the old State Capitol and City Hall.
So great thing about it is you can go to Live After 5, and then you can go eat downtown.
Exactly.
You've got Jolie Pearl. You've got Struby's.
Capital City Grill.
Cap City Grill. You can take a ride to Cocha.
Tsunami. You could walk to Cocha. That's another thing. I don't think people walk enough in the city. I don't think you need to walk to travel. But I mean, you run in the mid-city area, walk. I love walking downtown. When I get to escape the office, it just reminds me. A lot of people I don't think spend enough time downtown. It's come a long way. I mean, I'm a young person, but I really grew up in downtown, and so it's gorgeous.
Keeping in that theme, walking the levees.
Yes,
like walking the levees.
Absolutely.
There are parts of the levees that are a little safety dicey.
Yeah.
But there are some really safe parts too, especially near LSU's campus. So walking the levees. I like a Live After 5. I'm with you on that one. One of the things you and I talked about before today was, so I have a problem with drinking in so much as I don't drink, and I can't drink. And one of the things I hear complaints about is that this town is only a booze town. The only thing there is to do is eat and drink in this town. I don't agree. I threw out City Park. I threw out Baton Rouge Gallery, walking the lakes. You can ride, bicycle. Mid-City has all sorts of fun little places to go to.
So many.
Brian, what are your favorite places or things to do in Baton Rouge that you enjoy doing with the family?
Okay, so is LSU football off the table, or is all of LSU off the table?
Not all of LSU.
No, just
okay, because I'm going to throw this one out there. LSU softball is a super underrated gem in this town.
Okay.
It is a cool vibe. It is a very close up, intimate.
Yeah.
Not intimate, but like you're right on top of things at Tiger Park. I love Tiger Park. And Beth Torina is a phenomenal coach on top of that. Not the whole family, but with the wife, right in Mid-City, we've done this before. We never go out, but Civil axe throwing,
I wanna
right
throw
there by
axes
Simple
so
Joe's.
bad.
So much fun. You're gonna suck at it. Your axes are gonna end on the
You
floor.
don't know. Maybe
every
I'm a murderer.
No, it's well, allegedly. But it's going to end on the floor about 95% of the time. But that 5% of the time where it sticks into the
It's like
wood
hitting
over
a
there.
golf ball.
This is
Yeah.
it. This is what life's
No,
all
well, no,
about.
yes. Yeah, it's such a good, thrilling feeling.
You feel like you
Okay.
get a workout afterwards?
It's like, not really, but I actually work out, so you might.
Yeah, my arms would probably fall off. Not gonna lie.
Oh, I caught
was
what
a
you
plug.
just did
All
there. So, speaking of LSU sports, just a plug for next week, we're going to have the soccer coach.
Oh, very fun.
Coach Sean's going to be on.
Okay.
And I'm going to segue into saying going to underappreciated sporting events.
So special.
Beach
Yeah.
volleyball.
Beach volleyball?
So
Beach
much
volleyball,
fun.
yeah.
So much fun. I have a lot of friends who play soccer, a lot of friends who play volleyball, and there's a community there, and that's
Yes.
where you can insert yourself in.
Yeah, now beach volleyball, I'm talking about going to see them at LSU, but also playing either at Oasis or what's the place off Sherwood?
Mangoes.
Mangoes off Sherwood. Both of those are phenomenal.
Yeah, I just think there's a lot of opportunities to. It truly is. You can have friends, and having friends is important, but it's,
I like to have friends.
Yeah, I have lots of friends, but
Do
I
you?
think I've obviously value my friends, but the reason that I stay in Baton Rouge is being able to go out to whether it's just a community meeting with maybe Together Baton Rouge, or it's popping over to Mid-City Beer Garden, whether it's for a beer or just a pretzel, because their pretzels are phenomenal.
Can we talk about community involvement?
Yeah,
as a
absolutely.
part-
I'm very, 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 very
We
passionate.
just heard about a diaper bank fundraising initiative. One of the things that I try to encourage people to do is to go to the Walls Project website.
Love the Walls Project.
And I do a Walls Project safari every once in a while. I've brought my son on this, where basically you use the map to go to different Walls Project murals. It can take a morning. It can take a day if you're doing bicycling. It is a lot of fun.
That's genius.
And again, it doesn't require a lot of effort.
Exactly. It requires the effort in that you have to wake up in the morning and say, you know what, I want to do something for myself that is going to expose me to the community that I want to get involved in. And, you know, the easy choice is like, oh, our friends want to hang out, let's go to dinner, let's go get drinks. But if you put a little bit of thought and effort and research into it, there's so many wonderful things going on. Even just like getting up Saturday mornings and going to the farmer's market, which my parents are often trying to recruit me to come with them, but I am not a morning person, so it can be tough. But just getting out and walking around, and even just taking a stroll down Capitol Heights, like I love just being out and seeing people.
So let's talk farmers market.
Yes.
Great way to spend a Saturday.
Wonderful.
You can go to the farmers market. You can listen to live music. You can go shopping. You can eat in the Main Street Market.
Yep.
You can have a cup of coffee at Southern Coffee. Shout out to
Love.
Horatio.
Absolutely, shout out to Horatio.
I actually love his healthy food options.
Yeah.
And when he was, and I don't know if they've reopened the.
I think they're still doing renovations.
So
by Southern.
whenever I would go to juvenile court, or if I had a parish prison visit from one of my clients, I would stop by Southern Coffee at the original spot, and I would eat phenomenally healthy food. I was excited when he moved into the Main Street Market because obviously it's a little bit closer.
Right.
And also, you can either get him for breakfast, Chef Celeste. You've got all sorts of Red Stick Spices in the Main Street
love
Market. Shout out to Travis Bow Ties. That to me is a staple Saturday.
Totally agree.
Go downtown, walk around, maybe hit the planetarium.
Yeah,
Afterwards.
LASM, wonderful.
So you buy the ticket to go to the museum. You get into the museum. You get to see all the museum all day long, and you can go watch multiple planetarium videos all day long. It's a day pass. My son loved it.
That's
They have a
amazing.
Triceratops
That's pretty cool.
fossilized.
And they have some good events there too. If that's one of those things. If you, I think Visit Baton Rouge does a pretty good job of keeping track of like community calendars and what events are going on. But also, plug for the Louisiana State Museum. Have you been there? Those exhibits are awesome. And obviously, I've lived here my entire life, but I can always go appreciate where I grew up in the culture, but also usually learn something about the impacts. Let me also plug, I have recently realized I've always had appreciation for the Saturday market downtown, but there's farmers markets across
All of
this
the city.
Yeah.
Doesn't Pennington have one?
Pennington does one, I think, on Thursdays. Sometimes I see some pop-up ones at the Goodwood Library. But also a big plug for Scotlandville Saturdays, which is actually, they hold it in the park right across the street from Horatio's place, near Southern. Such a great community event. Healthy BR is often involved in those and putting on like fun little workout classes, and it's one of those things that I feel like the more, even just like Instagram pages you follow of great community groups, the more you see what's going on, and that's where you start to recognize those faces. And I'm more likely to show up and stay somewhere if I'm going to recognize someone that I know, and we can do a little chit chat and move along our way.
So you mentioned Goodwood Library. So
Love of my
let's
life.
talk. You can do a mid-city day, Brian, where you can go to Goodwood Grill and have one of the best burgers.
Underrated.
Underrated. One of the best burgers in Baton Rouge. You can go to the library. There's a whole bunch of stuff to do at the library.
So gorgeous. And the what do you call it? The botanical gardens out there.
You can hang out in the gardens. You can go running and play sports on the Breck Field. All sorts of things. You can get fingerprinted at the Louisiana State Police Headquarters.
Critical.
Run a background check if you'd like. You're making a face. And then
we definitely have a different definition of fun.
And one of the best Breck parks that I love going to, if you have little kids, is the Goodwood Breck Park, where they also have one of those little bitty community libraries.
Oh, those are so cute.
I have a book in my bag that I'm going to return today, a Dr. Seuss book that Fisher loved. So yeah, I'm all about, dude, I like where we're going with this. These are okay. What is the name of that new development near LaBerge?
Point Murray.
Point Murray.
They've had some great events out there.
Yeah.
One of the other things I really like, and we've had them on as guests, is the Theater Baton Rouge.
Absolutely.
They're about to do Rocky Mountain Horror Show.
Okay. Yep.
So
October,
they
spooky season.
They do fantastic production.
Rocky Horror Picture Show, I thought.
Yeah,
what did
Rocky
you say?
Horror Picture Show. But I think I said Rocky Horror Show.
Rocky Mountain Horror Show.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Great Smoky Mountain National Park. That's where we're
John Denver on Halloween.
Is it the weekend yet? It feels
Okay,
like
no,
it's the
that's a
weekend.
great. That could be a great remix.
So-
I'm kind of into it.
So I would say, what I would encourage people to do. So, and I'm not being cocky when I say this. I literally get texts from people. Hey, I'm trying to find a fancy brunch and some things to do this weekend. What can I do? And what I consistently tell people is, I want to know how much time you have. If you have half a day, well, then I tell people stack, like, go eat, but also stack opportunities to go do something. Like, we have, make a Perkins Row event, where you can go
It's a great
shopping.
place to stroll on Friday.
Yeah, just stroll, especially if the weather's good.
Exactly.
Stroll. I don't really hit up the mall anymore.
The mall gives me deep-rooted anxiety.
I'm sorry. I mean, I
just don't
understand.
like it.
I understand it. But candidly, there are shopping opportunities throughout Baton Rouge.
Absolutely.
I was reading a book at Red Stick Reads in Mid City.
I knew it was there. I'd driven past
So
it.
small little local bookstore.
Precious.
Solo local bookstore. They have shaded areas to sit and read. You can walk and get coffee, and sit and read, and then you can go mimosa shopping.
Yes.
Which,
spent
by the
a
way,
pretty
guys,
penny there the other
guys,
day.
if you want to get women jewelry,
That's where you do it.
it is not expensive. It is local,
Handmade.
and it has a look to it. It's handmade. It has a look to it that's just
Very
works.
local.
Yeah.
Today I'm wearing their little Pelican.
I noticed.
Gosh, let me get sponsored by Mimosa on here. My little Pelican earrings. I just bought these really cute suns, and it says "You are my," and it's like "You are my sunshine." And I bought my sister some great gift place because it's mass appeal. I mean, it's gold plated, or I guess it's bronze. I'm not sure. I'm not a
I think
expert on
bronze.
jewelry. But
Bronze
it's
with
lovely.
bronze.
It's high quality. You can even take your mimosa pieces into the store. I found out, and they will clean them
Adjust.
for free.
Yep. So, okay, we got about 2 minutes left. What are we missing? What are the places
You're
we're
missing the zoo.
Well, I posted on her link. The Baton Rouge Zoo is one of my favorite, and I know the zoo gets a lot of flack, but you can have a lot of fun at the zoo. And again, look, you can make a half day of that. You can pack a lunch. You can go to the zoo and then go get food.
There's some great food up over there.
Not Museum is one of the best children's museum.
Lovely.
Yes, one of the best children's museum. I know we took football off the table. I actually love walking from where I live in Mid-City all the way to LSU.
I was thinking about that. It's like,
So-
what, an hour and a half walk?
I would say you need 2 hours because if you want to stop,
Yeah.
So you gotta take into consideration bathroom break. You
Yeah.
can stop at City Park. There are places on
Okay.
the campus you can
Okay.
stop, and you can stop and watch the lake. but I budget about 2 hours, and that walk is and I don't do that walk every day.
Yeah.
But that is a longer 6 to 10 mile walk. And by the way, one of the other things you can do in Baton Rouge, we have races. We have marathon. We have shorter race, turkey trot. I'm doing turkey trot.
That's fun.
I'm
And
gonna
Louisiana Marathon's coming up
Yep.
in January. Great running community in Baton Rouge, varsity sports.
Yes.
And
It's apparently nationally recognized as one of the best places to go for a runner, Brian. I don't know if you knew that or not. But if you talk to runners from around the country, like there's something special going on there.
Well,
So-
and the guys that first organized the marathon, putting it in January was brilliant because most of the places around the country you can't run in January. Like New York, Boston, where the big established famous ones are at, you can't run there. You can run here for sure. It's a little cold, but it's tolerable.
So Helen, my big question for you is: you gonna join the league or what?
yeah, I'm absolutely going to look into it. I don't
Okay.
want to overcommit myself. We're at 1 minute. I'm going to make sure you got your
I
memo.
saw it.
I'm absolutely looking forward to it, looking into the details of it. I don't want to commit to something I can't keep up, but we'll definitely be I know they're doing a prospective
Yeah, November
member
1.
meeting, which I will be checking out.
Well, I all joking aside, I think you're at that phase of your life where the world is your oyster,
Absolutely.
and you've got all this stuff going on. But I will tell you, I have been, as much as I poke at the league, Brian, I think they're doing amazing things, and I just thought that would be a good fit for you. Look, we're going to have you on again. If you've got a great idea for Helen to explore or dig into or make fun of, I do want to talk fashion at some point.
okay.
Formalish.
Okay.
Formalish. What does formalish mean to you in 15, 20 seconds? Cocktail attire?
Semi-formal cocktail attire. Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, we're about out of time. Thank you for sticking around, watching or listening to the Geaux Rouge Show, episode 93. We got some good things on the horizon. Tune in next week. We're going to have the soccer coach from LSU. We may have some other fun things going on. At some point, we're going to have Brian Haldane on the show, but we'll be back. Meant to say next week, but sorry. That was awkward.
No, I think it's fine.
You did a much better job not bashing a whole bunch of.
Oh my gosh, I didn't bash anyone.
You can get away.
Hate this narrative.
I'm cutting up the YouTube.
Yeah.
Bye, you.